I'm pretty sure our family thinks we're crazy, but that's okay. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shannon and I blog about simple solutions for six-figure debt. Today I am so excited about this video because I'm going to share with you guys how we cut over $8,000 of monthly expenses from our family budget over the last 6 months. One thing I just want to say before I jump into all of the expenses that we cut is that if you don't have $8,000 or however much of extra income to cut from your budget, don't feel discouraged. This is simply what we did for our family. We have over $500,000 of debt, and so it was absolutely necessary. I just want to share this with you guys because a few months ago I felt completely hopeless. I would look at our budget and I would just cry, and I was like, there's no point, why even try? We need to file bankruptcy or something. I didn't know what to do, and I don't want anyone to ever feel like that. And so I'm just trying to share our story and share what we cut and show you guys that even when you think there's nothing to cut from the budget, you'll keep finding things and you'll get more encouraged as you see the progress. All you need to do is keep moving forward. Now that we have cut so much from our budget, we're to the point where we can live on a very, very minimal salary. We have a small business, a medical practice, and so we'll pay ourselves just kind of like the bare minimum that we need to get by, and everything else will go to debt. If you know anything about my story, about a year ago, after I had my third baby, I suffered from very severe postpartum depression revolving around all of our finances, and it was like everything just crashed all at once. And so it was time for us to do something really drastic. I don't ever want to feel like that again. 6 months ago, when we took Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University course, my husband and I started really working together on the budget. We started thinking like, okay, well, what else can we do? One of the very first things that we did that were kind of drastic to get out of debt was to completely eliminate the need for childcare. And this I've talked about before in previous videos. It's not going to be right for everybody. Some of you absolutely need childcare. For us, having 3 kids under the age of 5, no one was in school yet, and so we were spending $2,875 a month on childcare, which is more than a lot of people's super nice mortgage. So when we looked at that and we saw, one of us could be seeing the patients while the other one was at home, and we could have no childcare payments, which to us, we were like, wow, that is a huge thing. Once we did that, it was like, okay, that feels pretty good. What else can we do? And then we just got crazy. The second thing that we did was downsize our housing. And I've been sharing a lot of this over on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, you should go over there because I usually try to jump on daily on stories and share frugal living tips and money saving hacks. And I'm also sharing our big move from our 3,000 square foot house to our 1,000 square foot house, which we are in now. And that downsize, first of all, we were able to make almost $2,000 at our garage sale, which is insane. We were also able to save $1,175 a month in rent. We were paying $2,500 a month in rent at our other house, and now we're paying $1,325 a month. That is huge, especially if you're renting. If you can try to find cheaper rent while you're paying off debt, then do it. It's totally worth it. We're also obviously going to be saving on utilities. I'm not exactly sure the exact number that we will save on utilities yet because this is our first month in the house, but it'll be quite a lot. So I'm excited to see how the electric bill changes. I'm not sure if the water bill will change too much, but yeah, utilities, major change. The next thing, this savings happened almost instantaneously just from having a budget, and that was our miscellaneous spending. Y'all, I'm not kidding. There were months before we had a budget where we would spend almost $3,000 on just random junk. Target trip, some bows for my daughter, like just stopping by on the way home and getting the kids like a little surprise here and there. Just little random things that you don't think about and you just spend, and it's like, whatever. Oh, we have a wedding coming up, I need a new dress or whatever, just like little stuff like that. And once we started doing our budget, we gave each other $100 each, and we were like, this is it. So there you go. When that $100 runs out, that's your fun money, and when it's gone, it's gone. And so now we're more intentional about what we spend that money on, of course. It really changed the way that we spent money. And again, that little change not only saved us anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 a month, it helped us to learn how to budget and how to be more intentional with our money. And another thing that saves big, that's helped us cut back on our expenses, which I talk about a lot, is the food budget, basically. That was running us almost $1,000 a month when we were eating out at least once a week, stopping at fast food during lunchtime at work, grabbing coffee, spending money whenever on whatever, and not being intentional. And now that we do our meal plan, for the time being, while we're paying off debt, we don't go out to eat unless it's like a special occasion or we budgeted for it ahead of time. We definitely don't do fast food anymore. We bring our lunch every day to work. We even plan out snacks for the kids ahead of time. We try to stay around $100 a week for our family of 5, and because we meal plan, we're able to do that. Another thing that has saved us a ton of money is we are now doing a health cost sharing program. And we had a health insurance plan like for our office and for our employees. And I would love to be able to do that for our employees, but with our small business and the cost of health insurance, it was literally one of the things that almost bankrupted us in our practice. It's insane. Our family of 5 alone on the health plan was $1,500 a month, and we just couldn't do it. So we actually went without health insurance for a couple of months, which I would not recommend. Definitely have something in place, but we learned about these health cost sharing ministries, and we really like the biblical principles behind it. And maybe if that's something that your family really struggles with, affording healthcare, and look into that. And I'll put a link below to Christian Healthcare Ministries if you want to look into that one. Something else we cut off, which this is something that is really small, but everybody has this problem. And so if you're looking for just a small way to save, cutting cable is definitely something to do. And I cannot believe that my sports obsessed husband has finally decided that we're going to cut the cable. I think he found a streaming service that does have a pretty good sports package. So what we're doing is we looked into like YouTube TV and Hulu and all of those. He's doing the research on that, so I'm not the one to ask, but I will interview him and do a blog post on this at some point. We're going to have internet, and then we're going to have a streaming service, and this is going to save us, not a ton, but like about $75 a month. The last thing that we're doing is to get some junker cars. They're going to be less than what we drive now. I have a lease, and so what we're going to do is turn in my lease. We're going to take my husband's car and sell that, and the money we get for his car, we're going to buy 2 cars. So yeah, they're not going to be much, but we just need to get from point A to point B, and we live super close to our office. That's going to be interesting, and I can't wait to share with you guys what kind of cars we get and how much we spent. So if you have a huge car payment, that is a great way to free up extra income in your budget, because remember, cars depreciate, so you don't really want to have like a lot of money invested in something that's going down in value. So those are the major things that we have cut from our budget over the last 6 months. And again, it was a gradual process. Like, we didn't do all of this overnight. As we got better at budgeting, we would find more and more things that we could cut from our budget. And this whole process has really helped us to be more content with the things we have and realize that we don't really need a lot of stuff. We don't need a nice car. We don't need a big house. Our financial future and feeling secure and our mental health is the most important thing to us right now in this season of life. We want to become debt-free so we can not only feel secure, but also be able to give and help others and not feel just so crazy stressed out all the time. Hopefully this video inspires you to look at your budget and see what you can cut so that you can pay off debt a lot faster. And I am so excited to really start our debt snowball. Don't forget to subscribe because next week I'm sharing my debt snowball with you guys and you don't want to miss that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video until the end, and I am just so excited to share with you guys our debt-free journey. It's gonna be a long one, but it's gonna be a good one. So stay with me and I will try to keep you guys motivated and inspired and help you to eliminate the overwhelm that comes with six-figure debt. So I will see you guys next week.